Hello everyone! Our group made an explanation video about content analysis, so check it out! Content analysis is a scientific study of the content with reference to the meanings, context, and intentions consist in messages. Content analysis is also defined as a method of observation, and it is also considered as an unobtrusive or non-reactive method of social research. Moving on to the types of content analysis. First, conceptual analysis. Content analysis has most often been thought of in terms of conceptual analysis. Second, relational analysis. Relational analysis, like conceptual analysis, begins with the act of identifying concepts present in a given text or set of texts. Next is the three basic principles of scientific method. First, objectivity. Analysis is pursued on the basis of explicit rules. Second, systematic. The inclusion of content is done according to some applied rules without applying the researcher's ideas to the materials. And third, generalizability. Results obtained by the researcher can be applied to similar situations. Who says what to whom with what effect? So, where does content analyst find himself or herself? Source, message, channel, receiver, transmission, and there it goes, the content analyst. It is a simple chart to explain about content analysis. The usage is to analyze content of message before sending the message to the receiver. Use of content analysis. What content analysis can do? First, it can help users to make a quantitative expressions about a phenomenon, expressing it in numbers, percentages, and be objective. Second, it deals and helps with big amount of data. Third, a research technique to study sensitive research topics. Fourth, it can process symbolic meanings of data. It can effectively capture qualitative content as well. Fifth, it is the safest method if a researcher found some necessary information was missing. It helps to return the missing data. Sixth, this is labor-intensive and requires minimum capital investment. What content analysis can do? First, symbols are being processed according to the guidance given by the researchers. Second, the reliability and validity issues still remain unresolved. Third, content analysis is used to count individual units and their frequency of occurrence, such as, for example, the number of times the word love appeared may fail to capture the meaning or significance with these symbols are used in the text analyzed. Fourth, it will be less valid and reliable when it deals with semantic differences. And fifth, it cannot be used to test causal relationship between variables. Issues of reliability and validity. The issues of reliability and validity are congruent with those addressed in other research methods. The issues of reliability may be further complicated by the inescapably human nature of researchers. For this reason, coding errors can only be minimized and not eliminated. On the other hand, the validity of a content analysis study refers to the correspondence of the categories to the conclusions and the generalizability of results to a theory. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages. First, can allow for both quantitative and qualitative operations. Second, can be based on words, images, or sounds and is a major source of research on the media. Third, an unobtrusive means of analyzing interactions. Fourth, provides insight into complex modes of human thought and language use. Fifth, looks directly at communication via text or transcripts and hence gets at the central aspect of social interaction. Disadvantages. First, can be difficult to automate or computerize. Second, inherently reductive, particularly when dealing with complex text. Third, can be extremely time-consuming. Fourth, the researcher can ignore the context that the words are used in. Fifth, subject to increased error, particularly when relational analysis is used to attain a higher level of interpretation.
History of content analysis. Content analysis used to be time-consuming. Analysis was done manually. Human error and time constraints were the obstacles. 1940. Content analysis was already an often utilized research method. 1950. Researchers were already starting to consider the need for more sophisticated methods of analysis. Uses of content analysis. According to Berelson in 1952, number 1. Reveal international differences in communication content. Number 2. Detect the existence of propaganda. Number 3. Identify the intentions, focus, or communication trends of an individual, group, or institution. Number 4. Describe attitudinal and behavioral responses to communications. Number 5. Determine psychological or emotional state of persons or groups. There are two types of content analysis: conceptual analysis and relational analysis. Conceptual analysis. Conceptual analysis begins with identifying research questions and choosing a sample or samples. Once chosen, the text must be coded into manageable content categories. The process of coding is basically one of selective reduction. Relational analysis. For relational analysis, it is important to first decide which concept types will be explored in the analysis. Studies have been conducted with as few as 1 and as many as 500 concept categories. Obviously, too many categories may be obscure for your results, and too few can lead to unreliable and potentially invalid conclusions. Therefore, it is important to allow the context and necessities of your research to guide your coding procedures.